today. Feels like I fell 1,000 times. Nothing but doubt to flood my mind. 'Cause sometimes it's hard to remember why I ever started racing with my dreams. A restless December, feeling I was meant for more than I believed. I'll never surrender, rather try and fail and fall 1,000,000 times. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I know as close as I am now, I will struggle, I will shout. There's no stopping, there's no doubt. I'm on my way. There's no stopping, there's no doubt. I'm on my way. I swear I meant to do this. I'm told that love would never lie. Where my head has met my heart and they are beautifully aligned. But sometimes it's hard to remember everything I've done that's brought me to this space. I started with embers, now a raging fire is burning in this place. I'll never surrender, rather try and fail and fall 1,000,000 times. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I know as close as I am now, I will struggle, I will shout. There's no stopping, there's no doubt. I'm on my way. There's no stopping, there's no doubt. I'm on my way. I know as close as I am now, I'm on my way. Maybe I'm a little young, but you don't know what I've become. Can't you see it in my face? But even living in disguise, but you can see the killer in my eyes. I've got a look you can't escape. Poco no mirai wa, dare ni mo wakare.
Good morning, guys. I'm so thankful to finally be able to get back in front of you guys. We had storms here that rolled through yesterday. Well, early yesterday morning, late the night before, whatever, and power was up and down all night, and it was still going on, whatever. And I just had, I don't know, I just didn't feel like it was the most pertinent thing to do to try to do a stream, and power up and down, whatever, and possibly fry my computer. So I was like, no, I'm just not going to do it. So as much as I hated to do it and I hated to miss out with you guys, I think you hopefully got me understanding, the reasons why. But anyway, we've got quite a lengthy little story to kind of go through this morning in a very limited amount of time. So I'm going to just forego the normal chit chat that we normally do. And I'm going to just get right into into this, but just a brief little before a palate cleanser, if you will, right? So Hannah, who may rapidly be challenging my uh, position or seat as Max's biggest stand, um, clipped out this segment from one of, and she says, she goes on to say, I watched way too much of D Max's old content. I will personally tell you, Hannah, that there is no such thing. You cannot watch too much of D Max's old content. This is a perfect example of the type of content that he was making. And a lot of you guys could watch this and say, hey, well, that's, that's what creators are doing today. And you'd be correct. There are some creators out there that have the little animated character that is, their representation, right? Their avatar. And then you're going to see here, of course, this is Keemstar that everybody knows. And this is circa 2016. This is when all the stuff was going on with him and Leafy and Grade A and Pyrocynical and things like that, right? But if you watch just the level of detail and skill, especially pay attention to D-Max's character and the animation that goes on.
That guy just called you a criminal. What's up with that, man?
He's fucking telling you Keemstar is a criminal and created some fucking and hurt somebody. What does that even? That doesn't say anything. All right. These people are fucking haters, and you have just wasted 10 minutes of my time, all right, on nothing, all right? I have legitimately helped you out. I've shouted you out. I, helped you get your career up and going because I thought you were good, all right? And you're just annoying me.
Wait, Keem, how did you get in my house?
Stop annoying the fuck out of me. Thanks.
Sheesh. Drama alert! That guy just...
But do you guys see the level of quality? I mean, I personally think D-Max was ahead of his time. And that's why I encouraged him. Some might even say strong-armed him at times to get back in here and start doing stuff. But anyway, he's back now, and I'm happy. And we even got to see a little brief return of the original D-Max, the character that he created, or the real D-Max, whatever. Yes, he is extremely talented, Hannah, 100%. And that's why I, champion him, because I really think he is. All right. So now that we had our little wholesome moment with D-Max and stuff, let's get into our story. And we're going to be talking about this cat named Brent Rivera. Now, up until yesterday, I'd never heard of Brent Rivera before in my life. Never. This was not a content creator that I'd ever heard. He had not ever crest. He had never crossed my feeds or anything like that. So I was totally oblivious to this guy. And that, that doesn't mean anything, because I probably have a very narrow pool of content creators and stuff that I watch. So how this occurred, funny enough, was because of this cat here, Dumpy. Now, I'd seen Dumpy in different people's chats and stuff. Like, I'd seen him come into Tommy C's chat. I'd seen him come into Dead on Dave's chat. To name a couple of different streamers and stuff that I watch and, consume their content. And of course, in Dave's case, I, help produce his shows and things. So I occasionally would see Dumpy in the chats, and I was like, so who is this cat? And so yesterday was a little bit of a slower day for work or whatever. And I said, and I don't know why, but for some reason I just looked Dumpy up. And so at the time, there was this video here that says Riviera had responded, officially responded. I'm like, well, what did he? So I went back and through his timeline of videos to try to find out what exactly was going on. Excuse me. And I came across this here says Brent Riviera is officially canceled. So I watched the video and I was like, okay. And this video is about two different content creators here on this on the YouTube platform. The first one is, and this is a guy by the name of Tyler Olivier, Oliveira, I guess say Oliveira. Yeah, we'll say Oliveira. I think that's how you pronounce it. But he's got 2.87 million subs, and he makes content that is like this extreme, I guess you'd call it like extreme type content where, stuff like I broke out of ice prison using only a match. He found he used a toothpick to mine a diamond, a real diamond, things of that nature, right? I mean, he's, he opened a secret fight club inside of a porta potty, just these wild, outlandish type, thumbnails and videos and stuff. And I'll be honest with you, I've watched absolutely zero of them. It's because that is just not the type of content that I like to consume, right? It's an over exaggerated, just, hyperbolic stuff. And evidently it resonates with, I guess, a portion of the internet, because I mean, he's getting, most of his, it looks like here, he's got like 1.9 million on this one, 4.1 million on this one, 1.3 on this one, 2.7. So, I mean, he's getting some really nice views and stuff, and good for him, no, whatever. But it's just, again, it's just not my stuff, right? And that's fine, whatever, ain't no big deal. But he has a video on his channel called Brent Riviera called the cops on me. All right. So, which is a video that Dumpy sources for his video. So who is this Brent Rivera? Well, Brent Rivera is another one of these guys who makes this hyperbolic, over exaggerated type content. So they are both within the same genre or space, I would say, right? So anyway, things like I built a survival shelter. Bulletproof glass versus world's strongest man. And as you can see, right, he's getting 6.4, 18 million, 11 million views. He's got a total of 25.2 million subscribers, right? So some of his views looks like maybe have kind of fallen off a little bit, but he's still getting like a million, like 6.8 million, 5 million, 4 million. So they're dropping a little bit, but as you can see, I mean, he's still getting several millions of views. Even his most recent one that he put out, which was 4 days ago, is at 2.1 million, right? So I don't know if the decline of views on his channel, on his videos, have anything to do with this situation or not. I'm not for sure. And I guess we probably could go out to, and I didn't, but I will now, I guess. Let me just do this here, copy this. Let's go ahead and take a look real quick at the all-seeing eye, right? Social Blade. Social Blade is the all-seeing eye. Well, let's see what's going on here. Okay. So that's kind of weird. Like he got 100K views on a Friday and another 100, or not views, but 100K subs, 100K subs. But it looks like for the most part, he's I don't know, maybe at the size of channel he is at 25 million subs, that might be normal. I don't know. I'm not a. It says his daily averages is 26.6K new subs. So yeah. So anyway, I irrespective, these guys are some big dudes or whatever, right? They're very large channels. All right. So let's get into what happened. Hang on a second. All right. How many of you guys are aware of a classic horror movie that was made based upon a book that Stephen King wrote called The Shining? Starred Jack Nicholson and what is the woman's name? Duvall. I think her name is Duvall. Is that her name? Anyway, it's about this author who's going to go stay in this mountain hotel that's shut down for the winter because of the storms, or it gets too in the snow and stuff, so they shut down, whatever. And he winds up going crazy, and tries to murder his entire family, right? So anyway, this hotel is a legitimate hotel, and you can go stay in this hotel, and they have tours. Emma Duvall, yeah, maybe at Graceful, I don't know. But anyway, you can go stay there, and they give tours and stuff, whatever. Where it happens, the is that both of these creators wound up there at the same time. Now, was this a happenstance? Was this a deal where Tyler possibly got a heads up that Brent was going to be there? I don't know. All we have is what we have, right? So let's watch some of, this is a 6-minute little video we're going to watch and kind of react and go through today. Let's see here. Let me blow this thing up so we get the full Monty here.
That's Brent Rivera calling security and then the cops on me after I asked him this.
Do you fake your videos?
No. It all started when I was staying at the Shining Hotel, came out of my room, and randomly found these two girls in the hallway.
What is happening?
Guys, they're in the video. We're just pranking.
Who?
You'll see.
Who are you people?
What do you mean?
What is your name?
Brent.
Brent? Brent? Last name? Rivera. What is your name?
Dom.
Name?
Drew.
What are you guys filming?
Hotel video.
What is this? Who are you guys? Are you guys hired by the Brent Rivera group?
Maybe.
Okay. Anyways, this is weird. We caught everyone off guard, apparently. But they caught us off guard. They almost shit our pants.
So aware that I was in the middle.
Okay. So right off the bat, guys, if somebody just comes up to you, right, and starts putting a camera in your face, and who are you, demanding, asking names, so on and so forth, right? I would think that might be a little bit of a off-putting, and even possibly could be a deal where, I don't know what up, could maybe get your dander up a little bit, right? Could get your I don't know so much if I would. Personally, I think I would be a little bit off put by that, and would be a little bit defensive about it, right? Yeah, it is a little weird, it's a little bit of rude, but let me just say something. And I don't mean this I don't mean to say this, but different people from different parts of the country, U.S., because I've traveled all over the eastern part of the United States, central part of the United States, southern part of the United States. I haven't been out west, so I can't really speak too much, but people in the South, we tend to be a little bit slower. And what I mean by that is we just are slower paced. We don't really get in hurries a whole lot. We like to take our time. that is changing a little bit though, because I've met some people that are always in a hurry and they just get downright rude, honk at you on the road, stuff like that, the whole road rage thing, whatever, right? But, but anyway, up north, people seem to be a little bit shorter. They seem to be, at a more fast-paced way of life. And I don't know where these two gentlemen originate from, but I'll say this. Tyler here, I believe that's this guy's name, right? It's Tyler. He kind of comes across to me as maybe he might have a little bit of that mindset, but irrespective, they're both doing videos, right? So they both have cameras out. They're both recording, right? Because, Brent had cameras out. He was recording a prank, right? A prank or whatever. And of course, so is this guy. But let's continue on with the, Brion. Have I seen what he has done with his sister? Funny you should mention that, because that actually comes up here in this video.
Middle of a fake YouTube prank, I wanted to see if Brent would admit it, because we all know his videos are fake and he steals everyone's ideas.
I have a question for you guys. Do you guys hire these people?
We don't know who those people is.
And unsurprisingly, they made a cameo in Brent's newest video. It's almost like they know each other.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you fake your videos?
No. Do you fake your videos?
No.
Film on an iPhone. All right. Okay.
So he makes a little jab and says, "You're filming on an iPhone," and kind of looks down at him. I don't know if you guys noticed that or not. Let me back it up just a smidgen here.
Almost like they know each other.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you fake your videos?
No. Do you fake your videos?
No.
Well, see, here's the thing. They both make these hyperbolic videos, right? Like I said, I showed you. They're both kind of from the same boat of cloth. So, of course, they both fake videos, right? And he goes and says, you can see it there on the screen. I paused it. How good is that? Am I right? Says you're filming on an iPhone. Well, that's kind of, that to me is a little bit of a snobbish type, looking down at him or whatever, right? Looking down. Oh, you're filming on an iPhone, right?
All right. Okay. Have fun, guys.
I don't know what's going on here.
Clearly, Brent didn't find my question amusing, so I walked back to my hotel room and prepared to go on my tour of the hotel. So we get
Now, here's the thing. If you notice, he's walking back, he's smirking, he's laughing, because he thinks, oh, okay, I've kind of put this guy on the spot. Yeah. Okay. Because he's trying to get a reaction, right? He got a reaction. He feels like, I think, and again, this is speculation, right? But it's almost like, to me, it's like, oh, I've got him on his heels, or I kind of put him aback.
Get our stuff ready, take a few minutes, and start heading downstairs to go on our tour that's been planned multiple days prior to this and has a specific scheduled time that we need to show up for to go on it. That time is in about 5 minutes, so we go downstairs, only to find...
Oh God, Brent Rivera's right there.
Hey, go have fun with your 100 subscribers, bud.
Okay. So he says, hey, go have fun with your 100 subscribers. So now he's already kind of dissed him because hey, you're recording on an iPhone. And so, a little bit of a contrast here. Brent has, like, we showed, Brent has, was it like 25 million subs, right? Tyler here has 2 million subs. Okay. Almost 3. You could tell here. Let me back up a little bit. Watch Tyler's face when Brent says, oh, go have fun with your 100 subs.
Oh God, Brent Rivera's right there.
Hey, go have fun with your 100 subscribers, bud.
Okay, I don't know if you watched or was able to see his face there. That flew all over him. Like, I mean, you could just see it wash over his face, right? He obviously, that really struck a nerve with him. It pissed him off.
We get that louder.
You don't have a directional mic on that camera?
Hey, we're
So again, some more of the dissing the equipment and things like that, right? So what it really kind of is coming across to me is this. Now, like I said, I don't know either one of these two guys. I've never watched any of their content. It's not the kind of content that I watch. What I see here is this, is you've got one guy who, again, my opinion here, one guy, Brent, who's super douchey, right? And Tyler, who is super douchey in the making. Okay. They're putting cameras in each other's faces. They're having a little pissing contest. And so which guy's worse, right? Is it Brent because he made these videos about doing things with his sister in a sexual nature, or implying sex, for clicks and for views? Or is it, Tyler because he says, I escaped an ICE prison only using a match? Again, it's this hyperbolic, it's just this extreme type stuff to get views and stuff. And listen, if that's the type of content shit they want to make, more power. It seems to be working. They're getting millions and millions of views per video. Hey, whatever. But what you can't do is when you make content like that, and you get somebody that's kind of calling you a little bit out on your bullshit, even though I think it's a little bit hypocritical, in my opinion, that Tyler's calling him out. Because again, same boat of cloth here, right? But irrespective, he is calling him out a little bit about, say, hey, you making fake, fake, he said, would you, fake your content? Turned out, do you fake your content? Well, yeah, hell yeah, they fake their content. It's all scripted, right? They're trying to make entertainment.
Filming our thing, you film yours. Okay?
Yeah.
Let's not be.
Okay, that's reasonable.
Let's not be disrespectful, okay?
Well, you guys.
Well, now I think that is a little bit okay. I think that's a little bit disingenuous here on Brent. Says let's not be disrespectful. You dissed his equipment, not once but twice, talking about oh, you're filming on an iPhone. Oh, you don't have a directional mic on that camera. And he talks about how, go have fun with your 100 subs. And he's talking about not being disrespectful. I think that train left the station a long time ago there, Brent. And now here's the thing too. Let me just be totally transparent on this. This is a video put out by Tyler. And this is Tyler's total perspective and point of view, right? So we don't know, was there other interactions? Were there other things that was said potentially by Tyler that was just as a, I guess, for lack of a better word, offensive, I guess, or confrontational or whatever, or just, as much of a diss as making fun of, his camera and his sub count and so forth, whatever. It's possible. We don't know, right? Because again, we're looking from through the eyes of what Brent wants us to see.
Shit talking the iPhone, though.
I don't appreciate the disrespect.
Okay. What disrespect? I literally walked out of my hotel room and nearly had a heart attack.
Why did you walk up to us, enter our space?
I paid $400 a night for the hotel. What do you mean?
Yeah, but if we were normal guests, that would
Whoa. Okay. Normal guests? You think you're elevated beyond an average human being? You've ascended the human... Wait.
So... here's a little bit different perspective on this. This girl makes this comment, if we were normal guests. Now, Tyler here takes it to the stance of, oh, you think you're better than people, whatever. Okay, here's a little bit different perspective. Was she possibly implying, hey, if we were just run-of-the-mill people who were here and we're not YouTubers, would you be coming up onto us like this? Would you be making this type of confrontational video at this point? Would you be doing this type of stuff? And I think that is a valid point to be made. Now, could she just be really super douchey and thinking that she's a little bit better than everybody else? Probably. It's probably maybe a little bit of both there. Because she's laughing. I mean, after saying it. So I think that kind of, there's I guess an outside chance that's,
What are you? Wait, who are you?
You're harassing our tours.
No.
You need to back up right now.
Come on.
Dude, get moving.
Fun guy.
So anyway, this guy here, I guess, is an employee of the hotel. And he says, listen, you're harassing our tourists. Back off, go do your thing, right? At that point, Brent should have just left and let them go do their thing. And that should have been the end
We're
of it.
not harassing. I want to say hi to my favorite YouTuber, Brent Rivera. Who totally doesn't fake his videos, and it's totally awesome. Hi.
Okay, now see when he makes these little jabs like that, my favorite YouTuber, that kind of tells me that he knew who this guy was before he ever started making recording all this stuff, right? Something even kind of tells me, my gut tells me a little bit, that he may even have gotten some sort of a wind or some sort of a tip, possibly, that that Brent was going to be at this hotel and he wanted to go and be confrontational, right, to get some content. So I think that is definitely something we have to put out there, right? I think that's something that we have to 100% take in consideration.
Why are you having trouble speaking?
I'm nervous in front of my idols. What do you mean?
Get out of here. All right, yeah, kick him out, bro.
They've transcended the average human. It is unreasonable to engage in conversation with.
And let's pause for a second, because I just had a fleeting thought here. $300, I think he says like $345, 300, whatever it is, a night for a hotel. I understand. I get it, right? This is one of these hotels. It's a celebrities type hotel. They give the little tours because this was used in a movie, the whole haunted aspect of it. I get that, right? But $345 a night? I don't think so.
With such a human. Dude, they were shit talking your mics. These are nice mics.
So anyways, we go on our silly tour, finish, and go back to our rooms where we run into Brent and his goons once again.
Yo.
Oh my God.
We're staying on the same floor. Crazy. Anyways, great tour. We're back. Apparently, is it true you kissed your sister, Brent?
You're gonna kick out?
You're gonna get us kicked out? You're that powerful?
You want to stay or not?
Yes. He'll let us stay. That was nice.
So I start walking to my room. Great.
So you can see there that he does ask him about kissing his sister. That was a video that that Brent did about, his whole thing about, kissing his sister. Unfortunately, these two were put on the same floors. Now, that's not really, I guess, maybe too shocking. This is probably like the off season for this hotel because, they're wearing winter jackets and things. So this, like I said, it's probably the off season for this hotel. And more than likely, they only have certain floors that they have open, right? Certain rooms because they're probably running at a reduced staff. So this is not really out of the question of why they would have been on the same floor. At least to me, that's the logical, logical reason what this. What is this? Zadi, there's these two YouTubers, Brent Rivera and Tyler Oliveira. They make the same type of content. They're both these hyperbolic whatever, and they wound up, coincidental or not, in the Shining Hotel. Remember from the movie, and they had a run in, and in my opinion, they both were kind of douchey to each other, just kind of jerks to each other. But it does seem from the video that we have been provided so far that Brent, which is like a 25 million sub YouTuber, was the bigger of the two deuces, or at least, he kissed his sister. It was real. I'll take your word for it. Cause again, like I said, they're the YouTube fuck boys. Got you. Basically, they're the fuck boys. As far as kissing the sister, I'll have to take your word for it. Because again, like I said, neither one of these two guys had ever crossed my feed before. I didn't know anything about them. I just saw that there was a couple of videos that Dumpy, and again, just happenstance on the Dumpy. Like I said, I'd seen him in a few chats here and there, but it's not something that I consume. Anyway, let's continue with the video.
Grateful for
here.
Brent's mercy.
Brent, is that you?
It was him. They were all staring at us and filming us on, guess what, an iPhone.
Bro, are you recording us? Did you guys film your video?
You are so lame.
You guys don't use iPhones? We can't afford a real camera. What an experience. I met Brent Rivera.
Did you guys finish your video?
No.
Oh, we're not gonna be able to finish it then.
What do you mean?
I'm sorry, they're gonna come and get you guys. They're gonna kick you out.
What do you mean? We paid
All right.
$375, right?
I'm sorry, $375 for a room. $375 for a room. Are you kidding me? But the good news is more than likely, because of the views and clicks that this is going to garner him and the ad revenue, it probably paid for it. He's probably goading on that. So anyway,
I'm sorry.
I'm not as rich as you, Brent.
This is the third time harassing us. Don't harass.
Whoa. You recorded me.
I'm recording you because you guys are coming up to us every single second of the day.
Whoa, we walked in. We're on the same floor.
All right, well, he's coming now. So, I mean, you guys are just going to have to... Look at the guy behind you. What do you mean? Who is that guy?
I have no clue.
Listen, this is our personal space, and you're recording inside.
No, you closed the door, and then you opened it and whipped out the camera.
No, because you guys are literally outside of...
No, we were on our way to the room. Roll the clip.
All right.
and he's right. Tyler's telling the right. They came up onto their floor, was going down to the room, and Brent and them started recording him. Now he's being honest there, right? Now, did he have to go back down there and engage them? No. But again, we're YouTubers, right? So you never ever miss the opportunity, right, to catch that content, whatever that's possibly going to go viral and get you those big clicks, right? Because that's what YouTubers are about. They want the clicks.
Right, is that you?
Well, you guys have about like a minute to finish your video, and then you guys are probably gonna be on your way out of here.
Brent, no! Brent, on my knees, please spare me, Brent.
What the fuck is going on?
Almighty God, Brent, spare me. I spent $375 on this video. It's the Shining Girls. Holy shit.
But little did I know, Brent had already called security on us.
He opened the door when we went to our room and recorded us. Listen, Harry?
Uh-oh.
Is that Brent Rivera? Hello, how you doing?
We just got a call from down the hallway about getting harassed.
We were getting...
Now, check out this dude's mullet. See how long that... Dude has got a rockin' mullet there. You got to give him that, right? Right? We got to give him some props for the mullet, right? Am I the only one?
Harassed by those guys.
Well, whatever's happening,
Yeah.
I know that this is going to be the end of it, or else I'm calling them.
For sure, I agree. So can I inform you of something?
What's that?
So we literally exit our hotel. 2 girls are standing here. I nearly have a heart attack.
That's normal.
Okay, got
This is
it.
Stanley. What can you
Got
expect?
it.
All right, you guys keep it safe.
Tell them maybe to not put little girls next to our room. That's my only request, if possible. Okay, you're the man, bro. Appreciate you. We talked to the security. We're gonna explore the place now. We're gonna be very quiet. We're gonna go on the outside, do a full tour.
Wait, you didn't kiss your sister? She's pulled back.
They literally put it on a thumbnail on YouTube and said it was true.
Stupid shit.
That's not stupid. That's on YouTube. I can literally pull up the thumbnail. Anyways.
This is harassing guests just because we're both YouTubers doesn't make it okay.
Bro, what the hell?
I need someone to do their job as a secret job.
You guys can stay on that side. We'll stay on this side. Easy. Compromise. We're on room 420 for the record. We're literally staying here. We came to our room and 2 demon girls are right outside our room.
After getting verbally bullied by Brent's ex-girlfriend who said this,
Worst influencer in bed award goes to...
Oh.
I'm gonna say Brent. Because he lacks experience.
security came to us and
Whoa. Now we're going to bring up the man's ability. Ooh.
said this.
Mask it, pack your stuff, for sure. Can I propose a compromise?
No.
No.
SSPD's on the way, so you have until they get here.
For sure. Unfortunate.
After packing up our stuff, security ushered us out. And then we met the police downstairs and they said this.
I appreciate both of you have been very cooperative and compliant with us, and I appreciate you being reasonable about it.
For sure. My apologies. Sorry, guys.
All right.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Well, Brent Rivera.
Okay. So that's the end of it, right? Well, I wish that was the end of it, guys. I really, really do. So now we have to go to this god-awful freaking app called TikTok. Because why? Because Brent Rivera takes to his TikTok to give his explanation of the situation. So let's just listen to what his side of the story is, right?
If you recently saw a viral video of 2 YouTubers arguing in a hotel hallway, well, one of those YouTubers was me. Things quickly get taken out of context, so here's the full picture. Also, this isn't me defending the things that I said, but more so giving you guys my perspective of what happened that night. So right when I was about to pull a prank on my friends in a hotel, this guy came up to me yelling and accused me of faking the prank. And I'm not saying all my pranks are real.
Okay, hang on a second. He says he came up to him yelling and accusing him of faking his pranks. Let's back up here. Right here. This is where this is at. So Maybe we missed something, guys.
Anyways, this is weird. We caught everyone off guard, apparently, but they caught us off guard. They almost shit our pants.
So aware that I was in the middle of a fake YouTube prank, I wanted to see if Brent would admit it, because we all know his videos are fake and he steals everyone's ideas.
I have a question for you guys. Do you just hire these people?
We don't know who those people are.
And unsurprisingly, they made a cameo in Brent's newest video. It's almost like they know each other.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you fake your videos?
No. Do you fake your videos?
No.
Okay. So that's the section, right? That's what he just showed in his TikTok, am I not mistaken? Where he comes up and he says, this is a voiceover. Let's listen to what he says again.
Prank on my friends in a hotel. This guy came up to me yelling and accused me of faking the prank. And I'm not saying all my pranks are...
Okay. He did accuse you of faking your pranks. But I think you're being a little bit disingenuous or flat out lying about him yelling at you, dude. Because even in the clip that you showed, he's not yelling. He's just coming up, he says, hey, do you fake your pranks? Anyway, let's go on.
Real, but this one was. We were just minding our own business, filming a video, so this was really frustrating given the amount of time, energy, and money we put into these videos to make great content for you guys.
Well, hang on. This guy, Tyler, also has put time, money into making his videos, right? So I don't think that's a non sequitur, because you both have put out money. Why is it your time and your money is any more important than Tyler's time and money? Why? Because you're a larger YouTuber? See, again, this kind of almost got into me. It's almost coming across as, dare I say, a dick measuring contest. I mean, because I have more content, I have more subs or whatever, so therefore I'm more important. Yeah, I'm sorry, you're losing me here, Brent, and you're really with this explanation video that you've made here on TikTok, the whole 1 minute 13 seconds that you invested into this, is really kind of swaying me more towards Tyler on this.
And as the night went on, he continued to approach us with his camera, saying awful things about me, my friends, and my sister to try and get a rise out of me for his video. At a certain point...
Hold on. Saying awful things about you and your sister. Dude, hold the damn phone. Let's just do something here for a second. My little sister opened a kissing booth, kissing my best friend's ex-girlfriend, kissing my best friend's girlfriend. My best friend did this with my sister. The thumbnail has them in bed, implying that your best friend had sex with your sister. My little sister goes on 100 dates in 24 hours. Extreme blind dating in real life. Dating my best friend's sister. Kissed my best friend's sister for the first time. Girl flirts with my sister in front of me. Let's see. I went on 100 dates in 24 hours. Recycling of titles here looks like. Never have I ever with my little sister and cousin. She caught me kissing her best friend. So spying on my little sister and her boyfriend. Creepy much? Sister diss track. So he was caught saying this about my sister. Nah, dude, I don't. Did you or did you not make a video where you implied that you kissed your sister? And according to my chat here, you actually did. You actually kissed your sister. So he asked you about it. He implied in the very beginning, do you fake your pranks? You said no. So did you really make out with your sister? If you did, creepy, gross, incestuous, nasty.
Point, it bubbled up so much that I did what he wanted. I stooped down to his level and I said something that I should not have said.
Go have fun with your 100 subscribers, bud.
Later on, he came up.
How about the fact that you got him kicked out of the hotel? Let's talk about that.
And started filming again, this time while we were on a tour. His actions toward us and other guests on the tour caused the hotel staff, not me, to call security. He was warned.
Hold it. The hotel staff and not me. The hotel staff and not me. Just a second here. Hotel staff and not me. Hang on here. Let's back this up. Where let me find this? Where was that at?
I met Brent Rivera.
Did you guys finish your video?
No.
Oh, we're not gonna be able to finish it then.
What do you mean?
I'm sorry, they're gonna come and get you guys. They're gonna kick you out.
What do you mean? We paid $375, Brent.
I'm sorry.
I'm not as rich as you, Brent.
This is the third time harassing us. Don't harass.
Whoa. You recorded me.
I'm recording you because you guys are coming up to us every single second of the day.
Whoa, we walked in. We're on the same floor.
All right, well, he's coming now. So, I mean, you guys are just gonna have to... Look at the guy behind you. It's like, what do you mean? Who is that guy?
Let's go back and listen to what he said here.
Not me to call security. He was warned several times by the hotel.
Hang on here.
And other guests on the tour caused the hotel staff, not me, to call security. He was warned.
I think you're fibbing. I think you're telling a lie. What do you think, chat? Do you think that our boy Brent here may be trying to spin this to put the narrative in his favor? Brent, I'm sorry. Now, here's the thing. I was trying to give you the benefit of the doubt. I was trying to say, okay, maybe Tyler was being a little bit of an asshole. He was in your face. He was maybe being a little confrontational because maybe, you accusing his equipment of being crappy or, making fun of his sub count. Maybe that pushed him and he was a little more aggressive than, I don't know. You're both cut from the same boat of cloth, so I think you're both baseline douches. But in this position, with you making this explanation video of what really happened, there's just too much evidence in the video that I don't think necessarily is cut out of context. The video itself may be chopped up. I'm not saying that. But there's evidence that shows the contrary. The segment that you even show in your response video here about him coming up and yelling at you, he wasn't yelling. You saying that, well, others called to have him ejected, not me. You yourself told him that you guys had called security to have him ejected. And not only that, if you remember, guys, who watched, the security's like, this is going to end here, whatever. They were cool with it as long as they stayed away from each other. When they went back down there, you and your crew, Brent, was adamant telling them, do your job. We want them gone. Remember? Do you remember hearing that, chat? Remember? Right? You guys remember that? Do I need to play that or do you guys remember, right? Yeah.
Warned several times by the hotel staff to not only leave us, but other guests and hotel staff alone. And after several warnings, the hotel chose to call the police to get him escorted from the hotel. Anyways, I am not proud of the way that I reacted at all, nor am I perfect. All I can do is be real with you guys and admit that I could have handled it by not saying anything and just walking away.
Okay. So, guys, what do you think? Do you think that Brent here or Tyler is in the wrong? Me personally, right? I think that we had two people with egos, maybe even on the same level of ego, but one of them seems to be a liar, misrepresenting what really happened, and a little bit more douchier, right? Because he was talking about the guy's equipment, he was talking about his sub count, and so forth. The other guy just seems to be a little bit more of an just confrontational asshole, right? Which, you know what? Here's the thing. I don't necessarily like confrontational assholes myself, but when you identify that they're just one of those type of guys and they're just trying to elicit a reaction to you, you just don't give them the reaction. It's difficult. It's hard. Sometimes I can get that. I can appreciate that. But dude, I'm afraid you may have misstepped on this one. I don't think you helped your cause by lying. And that's what you've done. You flat out have lied what has happened here. Now, here's the thing. I don't know if he's necessarily going to get canceled. I don't know if he's going to be, quote unquote, career ending or anything like that. I don't know. I don't care. Hang on a second here. What are you saying, Max? Brent isn't a YouTuber. He's not allowed anymore. I revoked that status until he makes 10 iPhone videos at his parents' house. Okay. Yeah. Well, listen, all I know is this. I don't necessarily care for that type of content. I blame Dumpy for this because I watched it and I was like, God. To me, it's just basically two creators that have oatmeal for brains, but they're doing something right. You know, one's got 25 million subs, the other's got almost 3 million subs. So, you know, they're scratching an itch somewhere. They're filling a niche somewhere. I don't know. Whatever. I mean, good for them. But I think this whole thing where, Tyler Sitter says, what did his video say? Hang on a second here. Was it Brent Rivera? What was it here? Oh, it wasn't him. It was Dumpy that said it. Yeah. Dumpy was sitting there saying he's going to be canceled, officially canceled, and so forth. I don't know about that, Dumpy. And of course, I'm sure you're just doing that to get the clicks, right? Right? The same way that I put in there, is he a douche? Well, the answer is, of course, yes, they're a douche. I think they're both a douche. It's just a matter of which is the more douchier of the two. And I think that this day the award goes to Brent. Why? Because Brent lied. He tried to misrepresent what happened. He accused him of yelling at him. He didn't yell at him. They got offended because he asked, "Did you kiss your sister?" When you did the video, evidently, where you kissed your sister. He asked you, "Did you fake your videos?" Well, yeah, you faked your videos, but you got upset about that. Right? I'm not saying it's not content, but it's scripted. It's fake, So, which is worse, right? Making scripted fake videos or somebody like me sitting here talking about these people making scripted videos? Right? Which is worse? I don't know. It's just the ecosystem, right? You have those that make it and those that devour it and those that regurgitate it. And there I am. I'm a regurgitator, I guess, right? Brent is the bad guy here. You know what, Max? I tend to agree with you on that. I do. I think Brent is the problem here. He definitely was a grade A butthole, and he definitely, I think both of them handled the situation improperly. But I think by Brent going on and lying and trying to misrepresent it, to try to make him look better. Like, hey guys, he yelled at me and he made all these things about my sister. Dude, you use your sister as clickbait in your videos. You don't get to now use that as an argument. I'm sorry, right? No, you don't get to do that. And then you don't get to sit there and say, it wasn't me that had him ejected from the hotel. It wasn't me that called the cops. Okay, no, you didn't call the cops. You called security. And I'm sure security protocol is to call law enforcement just to ensure that the person leaves, because probably what they had to do is trespass them to make them leave the hotel. It's a normal process. That's what happens. It's a policies and stuff that these places have in place, so that if this situation arises, they know this is the protocol, this is the policies, this is what we have to do, right? And it didn't, from what I've seen, it didn't look like Tyler fought with him, or they tried to be reasonable, say, hey, we pay whatever. Hopefully Tyler got the $375 back. If not, I might have even been a little bit more of a horse's patootie on that. I'll be honest with you. $375 for a stinking hotel room. Good night. Tom Baudet, leave the light on for me. I'm going to tell you that right now. All right. So go check out, I guess you can go watch the videos. You can watch them on Tyler. You can watch Tyler made his, the video on Tyler's. You can watch Brent if you want to. Go check out Dumpy. He's got several videos over the situation covering it. Evidently, it's done quite well for Dumpy, because he went from having like 10K, 20K views, which is nothing to sneeze at. I'm not, you know, I'm not shitting on him or anything, but he made the Brent Riviera and he made 1.2 million. And then the next Brent Riviera video was at 400,000. And then, he's made, was it another Brent Riviera video saying he needs to respond? It's 200,000. And then he officially responded. He did a video on that. Which 437,000. Now, the only thing that I'll say about Dumpy, because I did watch a few of these videos just to kind of see what Dumpy's take was on all this stuff, right? And here's what I will say about Dumpy. I found it amusing. You know, because YouTube, they changed the things and stuff, right? Where, you know, cursing and things like that is a no-no, right? And stuff. And so you can't get monetized, right? So listening to Dumpy say some of these, trying to come up with words and stuff to use in place of curse words, I thought that in itself was kind of comical and funny to listen to, right? You know, but I understand, you know, you're trying to make a little money off your channel and all that, you know. So, hey, more power to you, Dump. And I think maybe Dumpy. Let's see, do I have a? No, let me go check that out here. Let me just do. I think he had a pretty big explosion on subs from this. Let's see here. Let's see here. Yeah, Dumpy doing good. Look at here. 2K, 2K, 3K, 5K, 11K, 6K, 6K, 7K, 9K, 1K. So yeah, Dumpy covering this little drama, I guess, kind of whatever, is got him a little explosion on growth on his sub count. So you know what? Good for you, Dumpy. Good for you, my man. Congratulations. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. So Friday. Let's see, is there anything out there? Augie put out a video saying Def Noodles is back, and he sent me a DM lying. I haven't watched it yet. Let's see here. Yeah. So, you know, back, I don't know, a week and a half ago or something like that, on Dead on Dave's show one night, we covered how there was this big bomb drop on that Billy Mitchell, on the Billy Mitchell lawsuits, and how this photograph came forward about how the one of the boxes that he had done his Donkey Kong challenges on or whatever, and got his high scores, whatever. There was an actual what do you call it? Picture of the box, right? And instead of it having the original 4-way joystick, it had an 8-way in it, and how there was like this big bombshell. We talked about this, remember? All right. Well, there's a lawyer with a channel by the name of Legal Bytes, BYTES. She goes over this, and she covers it, and she talks about how this kind of evidence coming forward like this, how it's going to be really, really damning to the to Billy Mitchell's case. And it looks like Tipster has put out a video on his channel, says the lawyer gives her take on the Billy Mitchell lawsuits. I am assuming, I haven't watched the video, but I'm assuming it's because he's because that's the only lawyer I've seen cover this, that I'm aware about here. That's part of the LawTube community out there. But I know Tipster has been covering and following this Billy Mitchell story, basically from its inception, when it became a whole big thing. So he would be the guy to watch as far as knowledge and stuff about the ins and outs and wherefores and stuff, you know, and him, you know, expanding, I'm sure, on this lawyer's take. So, you know, give that video, matter of fact, let me just do this here. copy this. Here's a link to Tipster's video. So you guys can go give that a chat and see. Sunshinery. Legal Bites is really a caring and in the legal community has done a lot of bad, but there are other legal YouTuber lawyers that have done the video too. Okay. There are smaller ones. Okay. Yeah, I know Legal Bite kind of has stepped off into a big steaming pile of dookie in the LawTube community. Her falling out with some of the other ones over there, like Rikita and what was it? Is it DW? Was it DWI? DWI, was that his name? The DWI lawyer or whatever. Back during the because he was actually inside of the trial when Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial was going on. He made it inside there, and she didn't like the way he reacted or whatever to one of the an interaction between one of the witnesses and Amber's legal team. Yeah, I'm aware of all of that. Yeah, the DUI guy. Yeah, thanks, Max. I don't watch her content in and out, but for some reason it came on my feed, and I did watch her video on that. It was pretty good content. It was, and I thought she explained things pretty well on that one. But anyway, tonight there will be it's Bo Black's Friday with Dead on Dave. So Bo Black should be on Dave's channel this evening. We'll have a stream, have a show over there. So definitely check and look out for us there. I don't see anything set up for Nerdy. I don't guess Nerdy's going to be doing, I don't know if his work schedule changed or what. I haven't seen him doing any morning streams for a while. I don't know. Max, are you going to be on the Twitch today? Are you going to be twitching it up today, buddy? I don't know if he's going to be twitching or not. But if he is, definitely check out Max over on the Twitch. He's entertaining. Hopefully he's still working on some YouTube videos. And I'm not talking about your little clips from your Twitch streams, buddy. I'm talking about some actual good commentary videos like you used to do, man. We need the original D-Max back. We need a voice of reason and talent making videos again. Nerdy's been doing shorter form content lately. Yeah. Oh, there's my buddy Tare. How you doing this morning, buddy? Hopefully Tare, I'm glad Tare popped in. That kind of jogged my memory about something. Now, Tare is my heterosexual life partner. Tare and I have been life partners in gaming spouses for over 20-something years. We've been playing video games together. And that's one of the great things when you get to be my age, you can have that. And hopefully you guys all have that, where you will find that one true person that you love, no matter how bad they suck at, playing a game. And Tare is that for me. And he's patient with me because I suck at gaming these days. I used to be pretty good, but not so much anymore. But anyway, hopefully his schedule with his work lines out, because he and I have been kicking around a project that we're really wanting to do, a YouTube channel. It's not an original idea, but it's a little bit of a riff, I think. And I'm looking forward to doing it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun because it's going to give me time to spend with my buddy. So hopefully one of these days we can, yeah, I've seen that Gray Sickle. I've seen the short, and I probably will use that on Saturday show, because I've actually got to get out of here. I'm out of time today. But Saturdays, Saturdays is my long content day, right? Because I don't have to go over to work, because work isn't, part of my life on Saturdays. But you guys are. So Saturday, we can spend 2 or 3 hours together, and we can look at all kinds of funny things and talk about all kinds of stupid stuff. But for now, I'm going to have to get out here and call it a day. I appreciate all of you guys coming and hanging out with me this morning. Make sure to tune in tonight. I think it'll be about 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Dead on Dave's show. Like I said, it should be a Bo Blacks Friday. Of course, when Bo Blacks comes in, you never know what's going to happen because Bo Blacks is just a character, and I like Bo Blacks. He's good people. And if you're not subbed to Bo Blacks or to Dead on Dave, make sure you get subbed to him. Make sure you are following him on Twitter. So anyway, just be kind of watching my Twitter, be watching Dave's Twitter for any, because if something happens and if things work out or changes, whatever, he decides to go a little bit early, whatever, we'll be able to make that announcement there. But just watch, like I said, watch our Twitter feeds for the links and when we get the video set up and all that. But in the meantime, guys, listen, no jokes. There is a lot of content out there that is being made. I am definitely seeing a lot of more short content, like the little YouTube shorts are being really pumped out here lately. But there's also still a lot of long content as well. So go check out the creators. Check out Tommy and Dave, Tipster, Augie. Bo Blacks has been doing a series with Willie Mack, where they talk drama while Bo Blacks plays his different type of platform games and stuff. And it's very entertaining to hear those two bounce off of each other. So go check that out as well. But anyway, till this evening, keep your powder dry, and I'll see you in the funny papers.